So, price is equal to minimum of long run average cost, and it is equal to also the long run marginal cost. But we said no, that this perfectly competitive market does not exist. But nevertheless, so what? Why should we get so excited about it, about something which does not exist? Well, first of all, two sides to it. One is the business angle, the other is the policy angle. From the policy angle, this is like we know that this is the best it can get. So, quite often, right, and you see this very often, right, I mean, the policymakers are always trying to get markets to be competitive, to put in policies such that competition prospers. We say all this stuff that the government does, putting in restrictions on labor, on all these inspections, factory inspections, etc. We say that just reduces, thus doesn't allow the market to operate properly. So, we would always like to get towards more and more competition, so that we can get here. Other thing which of course sometimes you have regulators, right? I mean, you have the telecom regulator, we have the electricity regulator, Central Electricity Regulatory Authority. But these are people who say that, okay, the market is not working very well, so I shall go and maybe try and regulate the price. What price should I choose if I am going to regulate? So, one benchmark you can say is, price should be, if it is going to be efficient, if the market was efficient, then the price would have been the minimum of the long run marginal cost. And given that the marginal cost is often very difficult to calculate, we say that the price should be equal to the long run incremental cost. Incremental cost is a sort of an operationalization of this concept of marginal cost. Marginal cost says, okay, for each unit, how much does it cost? For something like telecommunications, it's almost impossible to calculate. What's the cost of sending another call? 0, marginal cost. What's the cost of letting you, one more minute of calling? Again 0. So, for a lot of this big industries, the marginal cost is often 0. So, if you want to actually allow more calls, so what do you have to do? So, for a while you can manage, and then you have to invest. We typically draw a marginal cost curve like this, but in practice it is probably more like this, more stepwise.